We're just going straight into it. I gotta hurry. Oh man, I'm sore. Alright, I will explain the context after the round is over. Also, this might just be over immediately. I'm just gonna try this. Um... Mm-hmm. 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 Don't know if it's better to drain her protection before doing that, but I figure, hey, we've got a siege engine. She is R9. Alright. Well, I don't know if that's overcosted for what other people are beating her with, but I figured that would seem like a good way to win, dynamically speaking. All this, I do not know what to think, though. I did not get to fight too many last time. It's okay, Riva. Oh, should I try Gun? I don't know if Gungans actually have. They usually want Tarpals, I think. Otherwise, you literally just can't kill them. We don't really have time to. This is possibly just a pseudo test stream. Is one way to go. Okay, they don't have confusion. Or they don't have tenacity yet. Just give me one more hit. That might have been better here, actually. Yeah, that's a lot of hits. Stop. Dispel? Cool. Yeah, maybe something like this. They don't have the stun 6. Like, CLS does tend to juggle a lot, that it is true that we will just double damage pretty much immediately. But, not before we get to do that. And that's it. The C3 POTM is a bit concerning and annoying. Yeah. We're basically rooting for Ida to die, so there's a reason for us to heal her. This is so fucking copy. No defense to be looking for. Dog, this shit's not gonna work. Oh yeah. Surely we don't just die immediately. Oh, it is fucking Magma 9. We're dead. Don't have Radis. What was this associated with Iden on defense? I did a Circular Reservoir already, by the way. Need to respect this. Don't really have a purpose for gas, so maybe the fear will be annoying. What? She sent that shit to space. Space program successful. Congratulations. How does Wampa do against Luthen? I actually don't know. It would hurt a lot. I really want Bulk as the thing. We really need to make progress more than anything else. This is the time thing. Possible clear to win. So I think the tank or the summon does have taunts, even though it's not all Rebel Fighter allies. I'm pretty sure I had another Rebel crew on. Okay, hold on. SLK was correct. Buenas noches. With what? Really doesn't matter that much. I really should just like press play, right? Quick and efficient. Is Bulk other allies or still bugged to include stealth? I mean they've been on vacation, so if it's something that's been found, the device hasn't been fixed yet. Basically a 1 month stasis plus fixed time. 30 minutes. I need to triage some, I think, and just hope that my defense holds. Farewell. Oh, Fulcrum. This is the weird part. Oh, there's a what's his deck? What am I gonna do CLS against this again? Enoch. There's two ways to play here. Damn. Oh, there's also BKM against Leia. Big him against Fulcrum though. Jesus fuck no. How do Inquisitorius do against Fulcrum? I guess I'm just gonna find out. It's a self cleanse on turn, so it should count for Riva. I don't want to ability block her, because I really don't want them to have taunt ignore. Okay, she does not death herself. And then yeah, because she auto self cleanses, no death mark, no purge, no lock deal block. Yeah, not entirely pleasant. That's what this spell. Alright, this works on Fulcrum Crown. You and me both. You would think she would get death mark. Okay, I think I'm back to my original statement. We leave Leia alone. Need to figure out who I'm killing Tuscans with. Questions for later. what? Don't know why Pal's whacking for so much there. What's heard about today's GAC? I will reveal it after the rabbit. That being said, I think I can't kill Amidala either, which is probably checkmate for our actual. I could like try to kill Grave Brothers and then try this here. That seems like a poor fit. Gonna be some ridiculous hold. No, the majority of my defense doesn't have Datacrons equipped. More or less because of New Year's. If I can't solve this, I doubt Fulcrum will be easier. Hey, what's up, Tess? Welcome, everyone. Like, I can't imagine this feels good and or great. I don't think they dispel on match start, do they? This will surely not feel awful. So that's down. TMR is good. The dispel comes, but we gotta give it a bulk. Lux is crit immune. Take away their toys. Take away their toys. Part 2. We got golden increased. No TMR on. Okay. I'm just gonna like defensively poke and hope we get some TMR. Yep, this one pretty horrible. Alright, I think we can say that's checkmate at this point, so I can just not worry about that. So yeah, here's my defense. I have these 3 crowns down, and that is it. And in a weird way, going into this round, knowing that, like, my mod work was good. The teamwork was good. I felt like decently confident that I could still do some damage. And if we're not Datacrons posted, 1 hold, 2 hold, 3 hold, 4 holds, 8 holds with no crons posted, top 100. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. Like, exceedingly weird. You know, would this GAC have been way more explosive potentially if my teams were at full power? Yeah, probably. I probably would have had to clear less. Yeah, still beats Saw Rex with them. That was not Rex. it was the other thing. So people thought Ahsoka Tano with Ezra without Fulcrum yet. I would need to figure out what beats Amidala for me to feel comfortable putting Bane here. That's kind of just been his job. I don't have Treya. And I would like to not have Treya continually. I didn't ain't no way. There was the whole Dash thing, but I really doubt Dash can get through. Ahsoka feels like she needs to be placed where you put JMK. Well, that was the other thing. The team placement was also incredibly fucked. Also, I don't really know if I agree necessarily. But yeah, that was not like a final placement. That was literally just like me posting teams to the board to see if I could reach 15. And I did reach 15. I was like, okay, this actually feels like a decent board. But yeah. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try Darth Revan against Great Mother here soon. But who could actually, like... I really wish I had better options than just light side bulk at 3v3. That's kind of just this season, though. You're out there naked. Fuck it then. Farewell. Ejecto Sidokas? I would have preferred Obi-Wan because he was the easier kill, but perhaps what was easier was not better. God damn, this woman has no lifesteal. That wasn't even a little bit. Am I blind? Oh, that's crit chance. Yeah, just a little bit of both. Foresight. $50-50? Can't be stunned, right? I got you this gift. Like, I don't. This is unironically kind of just ideal. No death mark. Just keep cleansing. Fucking ow. Very weak position to be in. I ironically almost need to upgrade by 10. For how this fight's been playing. If it's a fight I continue to wish to do. Take that, Jenny. Too much health botting. Wait, keep that protection ignore on. What do you wish from me, sir? The only other way out is defense, and that's not really a way out because they do so much true damage. Oh, didn't this? Oh. Not terribly much in the way of defense options. Why did mace swap not work? Does it have to hit to successfully swap? Weird. Oh, we did do this. I got the generator down, but you just lack damage. Well, this is a Kronza where you technically have access to more damage, but I still doubt it would be enough. Like, what the team needs more than anything is just like a finisher. Like, Rebel riposts with the Rebel GR bridges might actually be like the best possible thing we could run here. Because we get their health pools low with Maze. But cutting Ahsoka is... Hey, dude, how's it going, man? Welcome, everyone. You've come to watch Gungan Life Bars go to 1. And then not go anywhere else. Yeah, so Rebel Warpath might actually be a way out this season. Maybe Mace, Padme, R2, something like that. Because I think we would rather keep C-3PO separate still. Because, yeah, it doesn't matter how low R2's riposte assist damage is, right? Once they're here, they're happy. So, yeah, it's a question of whether or not R2 with R2 with no real defensive measures outside of just Padme smile and weather the storm. You got teams that do stuff, but what are the teams that I want to do stuff? See, I really doubt this is anything, and they also have tenacity down. We want him to die first, so this is not a You know what's it? It's not fucking Imtrooper Crowns. It's somewhere down here. Yeah. The only way out is incredible violence. Whatever, we're the gun fight. The round ends in 55 seconds. No reason to wait. Not 55 seconds. 5 minutes. Okay, what are the rules? Oh, it's not Pierre Crown. Okay, well... Pierre Crown as a pseudo-cleanse might have actually been pretty neat. I take it back now. They could have fucked it a free potency. Like a tenacity crown might have been necessary there. But if they have DTP go first, it doesn't matter. Grievous, but he can't crit? Doesn't sound incredibly inspiring. What about Boss Blade with all of the self-debuffing? I get the feeling it's probably not going to be cozy. I mean, is there anything with vulnerable? Nothing I can think of. Also, yeah, I think this season is going to end up being important for CLS. Like, straight up. I don't know. There was a world where I considered posting him on defense, but I don't actually think I'm going to consider it at this point. Phoenix so that Captain Rex isn't happening. Alright, screw it. Darkside team is actually not that bad here. I will admit. Sure. Have a 30-second fight. Boom. I mean, we're vaguely in control. We're no longer in control. Yeah. This fight does not sound good. Like, I don't know. If my Magma wasn't dog shit, I mean, Enoch's dead. Okay, is that actually that bad? In a few months, once things quiet down, I really should take my Magma past R7. Just to have it. Darkside TM preload, pretty much what I probably would have run. I only run defensive stats. The only thing I would maybe shout out is that this squad is pure R8, so, like, you know, the assault battle. It's not as commonplace as, like, the Amidala trio, being all R9, but I feel like we're gonna run into R9 squads more often than not. So R8 Enoch here died. R9 might not have. Is there a but somewhere? The but is that maybe I could just ditch 19, go back to 18, just grab a health run. Alright, how did my crownless defense do? The wall did hold. So that's where things get weird and fuzzy, right? There's a world where maybe I'm a little bit overextended on offense. He held. Well, he had some help. There were some distractions beforehand. So on the one hand, I'm like, okay, the offense tools feel a little bit short. On the other hand, it's like, well, I'm getting defense holds literally without datacrons posted. Which means I should have a fuck ton of leverage about that I plan on even playing, right? Like, fix the positioning issues, because no one's where they're supposed to be. I mean, Ahsoka bottom front, sure. Balin bottom front, probably. Brave Fulcrum is going to be a big question mark for me this week. They did get one shot. Ahsoka Tano Ezra did not get one shot. C-Bane for Ahsoka then? Well, the question is, if it's C-Bane for Ahsoka, A, has anyone else tried anything cheaper? I just kind of figured I'd try C-Bane first as just like a neutral baseline. B, if you're going that route, what do you use against Amidala? What do you use against Amidala that doesn't require you to hold something you would rather not hold? Is the whole question. Seer Cal Malicos. Is my Seer even down? I think she is. I think it's a deeply uninspiring team. Yeah. Malicos is with LV and got a hold today, so I don't know if that's for sale. Yeah. JKL Ezra Hoda. I am not holding Ezra to kill an Amidala squad. I'm just gonna. I appreciate the shout, but that's a no for me. How'd I choose a team to go with Ahsoka Tano? I just don't think Sabina really adds anything there. You could argue that Ezra doesn't either, but at least, or well, not Ezra. Hera offers a unique, and she offers fracture, which in 3v3, in my minds, could at least, be okay. How's my conquest going? It's been fine. This conquest season is super fucking easy. Like, I haven't done anything beyond get to Endo Sector 4 and do auto battles, but like it's a conquest that is genuinely like a single day conquest if you want it to be. And we're at what, like 3 days left? Plenty fun. I don't think Ezra for offense, but you also don't have a Sokatano. It really depends on like how you feel about Rey Ezra. Rey Ezra seems to be catching people out if you like go full Ezra committal. I know how to solve for Rey Ezra with Starkiller, but I'm the guy who has a GAC loadout, and most people do not bother. Like, it's interesting, but I don't know if I'm willing to compromise that far. This, okay, 22% win rate with IG-12, but like, yeah, Kron losing to Kronless is about the vibe that I expected. Legitimately, the only reason why we walked out with POW is because they A, did not put Qui-Gon second slot, and B, we brought Bam. Like, of course, IT-12 would be a little bit more stable, but that doesn't do anything for Ray-Ban Fulcrum. I mean, he does everything that Ben does. He gives heal block. The fuck are you talking about damage pitting? Are you just talking for, like, Starkiller Malakos? You guys and your Malakos perversions. I'm talking Starkiller? Well, that's the other thing. My plan for this defense for Locke was I was gonna swap Cal. And I was gonna run some weird fucking Seer, Ben, Sabine abomination. Oh, the GAC loadout? Yeah, but see, Omicrons exist, and I'm a believer that Omicrons exist and that you should probably, like, try to play around them. I am fucking whatever. If someone wants to know what's on my defense, they'll know what it is anyway. So, what would this actually look like? What feels correct? I was thinking something like Darkside TM here. Yeah, like probably something like this. We don't really need the potency. Maybe TM buffs is funny, but like, nah, probably Darkside TM. Wait, where the fuck are all my Darkside TMs? Room for extra work. I ironically just need to like sit on Sector 1 for a day or two just to get more crons. I would almost rather, instead of spending level 1, or not level 1, what's the best way to put it? The first 2 rerolls of a Datacron on the level 3, I'd almost rather just try to fresh roll and say those for stats, but it's not that good of a cron stat-wise. I mean, it's good if you're looking for damage, but okay, we have a TM on Balin right now, so that's also where 1 is at. I was thinking a TM for Treya? So TM, TM... Want to set JTR Ben +1. JTR Ben has always sounded dog shit to me. It's like literally anti-synergy. Just because Ben says the name right in it. On principle, especially with Morgan Cron, I feel like this is easily supposed to be a TM scenario. Okay, for how my crons are set up, this is apparently just way easier if I don't sort. The TMs are just all up here. Racing Pen, but Spirit is physical, I'm pretty positive. Armor Pen is funny if you assume that you're not gonna keep Foresight. Sure. I'm not gonna worry about team position. Just counting to 15. Starstate's EM for LV could not matter less. I mean, bulk also could not matter less, but that's just LV things. Okay, for the longest time, I've had tinfoil / concern because Malicos should make BKM like a 50-50 or at least like a 66% wins rate, and it's been like 100% against me. I've been worried for the longest time that my Malicos might actually be doing too much damage. And so the fact that I finally got LV holds with no data card equipped is not good for my psyche. The fact that this happens with no funny cube thing here is like slightly irritating me. How's Balin been doing on defense? He's generally just not a cheap kill. We're gonna do that too quickly, yes. Because, like, fundamentally, it should just be like Maul goes into blast, and if he aims at Bo-Katan Mandalore, that's just it. On a shiftification, I'm unironically considering it. Because I gave him pretty good offense secondaries, and that might actually be making my team worse. Fuck me, man. Yeah, like, I mean, what does this look like here? He's probably around here somewhere. Hello. I remember Inquisitors. We used Gungans. I mean, Gungans that just don't have much faith on defense as being a power team ever since their Cron expired. So saving it for Balin, not an issue. I don't know, we got fairly lucky on death marks today. I don't know if every Gungan versus Balin is going to play that way. That's my caveat. But ban Malicos, ban Bane. Treya certainly exists, but I could see her just losing her sides pretty quick. There's no way like Great Mothers to me is still like, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but I think that this will be another potentially powerful season for them. I mean, the Darth Revan fight was a little bit depressing, I guess. Am I wrong? Dark Side preload cancels itself out. So if it's a Darth Revan versus GM preloaded thing. Darth Revan's not actually that fast of a character, right? So before... Yeah. She's got the natural lead if she wants to. Plus, don't they have a... Ma'am? Yeah. So you should be going first. I don't think the battle we played today is like the final form of Grey Brothers to really like judge upon. But either way, regardless, it's a matchup worth worrying about. If you have Speed Bottom Morgan, sure. Yeah, but if you're taking Morgan seriously this season, you should have a Speed Bottom Morgan. With an engage like she has here, I mean, what am I at? 360? Yeah. DR is usually roll like, what, 340 to 355 if you're feeling fruity? Usually budget cut down to like 330 these days. Or maybe that's just me. Yeah, I didn't take this Omicron during the entire Game of this Crown season, because what the fuck is it gonna matter? I took that shit now. The thing that I found out is that apparently the frenzy procs immediately on other people, which sounds almost like a bug, but whatever, I guess. I mean, holistically, it wasn't going to matter for how this team plays anyway, because it was just going to be Morgan Mass, Call Spirit to assist, Spirit gains TM anyway. Ironically, I think you would actually kind of prefer the Frenzy doesn't proc on Spirit. I think you would actually rather Spirit keep that. But oh well. I don't know. I'm not going to sweat too much today on how that fight played for me. I'm going to let that be a problem for opponents. We're basically playing without one match of intel, but fucking Amidala, I don't even know what to do with you at this point. Is Balenkron Amidala at all funny? I guess it's just a question of who would get Balenkron. I'm just gonna tentatively put this down until I have a better idea. This. Yeah, what the fuck were these guys? I must have just used them when I was looking for I said bulk? Doesn't even have light side bulk though. Fascinating screen. Thank you. You didn't miss much yet. I put Balenkron on it all. Just as like literally just this plus this plus this. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe try to be annoying for Bane. It's probably not. Yeah, it's enough. I mean, I've got crit avoidance arrows. But generally, I still agree. That's just where we're at, man. Like, light side bulk roughly equals set 18 bulk stat rolls. What about JML? Okay, the idea I had here is, yeah, just make them fast and then end of turn, Rebel Oz, gain defense, but put offense up. It's got okay offense rolls. It's actually kind of depressing that the offense is so low, considering it's like a 3 or 4 hit offense. Jesus fuck. But Radis goes first, Radis mass, Jin goes, Jin pass back, you hope it goes back to Radis, and then you have this. And maybe a nuke somebody. A bit cheesy, but a decent tool for the job. This, I don't even have the slightest clue. How often are we talking about Rebel fighters getting stunned right now? This is the first season where they didn't have a Datacron in like 4, technically 8 months. Where's Soggy Rara? Yeah, but that's probably just on the back of GG or DTMG Cron. MG. Yeah, it's all just MG Cron shit. So it seems like it won't get seen where I'm at all. I mean, I like it for CLS potentially. Gas. Gas is a matchup worth thinking about, I suppose. 2-for-2 Gas today? Yeah. That's one where Gas doesn't really have a home. I mean, the banners might be kind of shit on average, but it's a team mode rather not fold to, so that seems like something that we focus on teching for this season. Gas, if I trade BKM, I'm probably happy. I don't think I care. I assume that this negative win rate is just for non-MG Cron fights. I mean, we could rule it out. But I don't really want to see it, like, hacker primer. I mean, it's pretty much vanished. Yeah, it's just not a real matchup. Right. Not shocking. No, where they had damage pressure was the issue. I think I tend to lean more towards light side bulk. Light side bulk is technically also bomb damage. Well, wasn't there a thing where it's actually technically based on? It's either start of battle, base health with no scaling. I want to say it's Saw's max health. Yeah, but wasn't there a thing discovered where it doesn't actually scale at all? Like Saw stacking health doesn't matter for the bomb. Riven's like kind of in the ballpark is concerned. Yeah, okay. I think Gas is the sole concern non-GL was. Actually, unironically, now that Sawbomb is gone, I feel like CLS could do it. But okay, CLS if it's not Captain Rex. I feel like if you are anywhere remotely serious about your assault team, you basically have to have Captain Rex. CLS is very good this season, man. He just has some very nice favorable matchups. I don't think he's a top 15 defense team anymore. I don't think he's really worth posting where I'm at, but the things that made him respectable for such a good long time still kind of matter now. It does say health and not max health. I don't think that's it. I was hearing that it just straight up wasn't scaling. Hmm. Robust, I highly doubt applies to their same turn basics. Hmm. It's just gonna be something like this, probably. Yeah, no counters. Riposte is also assist, not just counterattack. Yeah, my Dark Side CM Crown stats are not inspiring. I guess just as this. I mean, they're self-assist. I don't know if I'm mumbling, but yeah, that's. I said I don't think their self-assist would count as cost. Dark Side Bulk, I don't think it's remotely in question. Yeah, Dark Side Bulk, get them a fuck ton of health. That's your problem now. Good luck, Godspeed. Okay, here's what's fucking me up. Am I ever cutting Talon here? A General Syndulla over Fulcrum or Sabine in your Ahsoka Tano team? Well, let me ask you this. Why should I post Sabine? What does Sabine bring? I think Sabine is the last person I would post on this team. Unironically. I would almost sooner post Chopper just as like some Hail Mary. Well, now I have Heralead plus Sabine to try to spend it somewhere. But Heralead is so fucking dependent on Chopper that even that's not a real statement. Did a lot of damage against my lid and get a second turn. Ahsoka Ezra what? Yeah, but it's Tank Tech Ahsoka. Is that really compelling? The other answer I'd possibly give for against the WAD is how easily it would go down to a two-man team for consecutive battles, assuming that it gets that far. I don't know if anything. I like honestly, I hadn't really thought about plug and play for 3v3. Given how much the team loses anyway, that actually might. What the fuck is with this mic stand? It might actually be worth considering. Okay, the problem is, for this to actually be what I want it to be, we need to know the shape of what people are preferring to use against them first. Also, someone asked why I did post Fulcrum, and I just don't want... Like, if a team is too over-invested, then it's just, like, whatever... It's the same thing as, like, Grandmother's Crown, right? At some point, you don't need to invest anything for Grandmother's Crown because it just... It holds against what it holds against, and it requires, like, one of two teams. And I'm not really trying to create that scenario, I'm trying to spread out the power budget to some degree. It's possible that Fulcrum shouldn't be in Ray, though. Certainly a possibility. Like, it might be a more fun home with its Haunted Gore. I just kind of like the idea of what Fulcrum Auto Cleanse was doing with, like, the Starkiller versus Ray matchup, at least. This team really wants to be on Ufu 6, I feel like. I fucking hate this TM level 6. Actual do nothing. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to dig out. Okay, this is just this. Legitimately just here to grieve Nine Sisters, I think. Yeah, I agree with that when their opponents here are both sides floating around. I don't think people really check it that much. Plus, on average, people's mirrors aren't good enough to just, like, a solo hold with Relic plus mod stats. So if they're having to bring potency on set, that just means that they're not bringing tenacity. And looks the, yeah, but the 3 is dog shit for, like, non-Nicer fights. I mean, what? Dark side bulk would be 30%. I'm not pretending here, but it's the principle more than anything else. This makes me feel, like, slightly better about it. Percent health damage equals heal is not really practical here. If you're taking plague damage, it deals 5 versus heal 2. Like, unless your opponent played slow, it's not likely to make a margin difference. So, like, you're just surviving Marin? Pragmatically, yes, but it at least has some broader applicable stats. It has base health plus bulk. What the fuck do I even do with you? Yeah, like, this was the Malkron, and it's like, yeah, it's 71% crit damage. And it just always holds. I don't know if I have faith in it to not just fall back into the same play pattern. Double timeout. Well, okay. I also did Chrysan up. So 21% tenacity. I don't know. I don't hate it. Valakos will be do anything. It makes it so that revives are prevented for would-be Bo-Katan attackers. If Maul does blast on Bo-Katan, the hope is that they just go boom. They don't get to play the video game. Java timeout. I've beaten it though. I beat it with a fucking Asashio block. Which, like, yeah, maybe not everyone has Omicron, but it is counter-playable. I feel like just full tenacity lockout is a bit more, potential, especially if you can stop them at Cursan rather than stopping them at Java. I don't know. My Java has been fucking farming for the last couple seasons, so I'm kind of just looking to continue that in the aggregate in some other way. Is that interesting? Honestly, again, for me, it hasn't really been working. Like, in theory, it should just be a coin flip between whether or not they aim at a scoundrel or aim at a Mandalorian only. Because Bo-Katan's not a scoundrel. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky. I don't know. Maybe that 33% didn't roll on them being overly critical. Which we rather the team do what it says it's gonna do. Okay, what if light side plus crit damage or something? I mean, Drogon crit chance benefits. Riposte, not really real. In my heart of hearts, yeah, I think I'm gonna. It feels way more dynamic. Wait, no, I was right. That was her. A second guest. Oh, it's the one. See how this sits? What's the song? This is old. What is it? I don't remember the song name. Stockholm Syndrome. Old Muses. I'm like not at that point in my life anymore, but it's still like pretty good. Just artistically speaking. So what the fuck is this supposed to be? There was a Worlds where I was planning on posting Bane on defense this season, and I think given how today went, there would be some major theory crafting work to do before that was considerable. Like, is there ever a world where it's cutting Savage? I doubt it, right? But is there ever a world where it's doing this? %, tenacity? Hell yes. Actually. Yeah, that actually matters. Unironically matters. Is it ever just Savage lead in this case? Like, Nihilus with the TM preload, I can kinda understand or say makes sense, but... Okay, what... I doubt there's even matchup data for this. Gas would be mildly depressing. Qui-Gon, also depressing. Restricting it to R7 a minimum actually just chopped off like 90% of the battles. For the 3500 battery, holy shit. That I did not expect. Yeah, this was a concern back then and like could easily become a concern again. Moff Gideon Kron is gone. We're okay with Reva. That's me, isn't it? No, not. I might be on Savage Lane. Okay, new question. Do I have any remaining data at all? Okay, Malgus. We'll come back to you. Tramir. Yeah, just how it is. Dark Killer, just how it is. GL. We hold here, GL. Nothing to conclude. Like, I'd want to be better against Iden for sure. I want to be better against Afrin. This is basically two 1v1s. It's Trail Lead versus Savage Lead, and it's Talon versus Nihilus. I think historically there's been something fun to me that Talon just gives the team a better damage identity where Nihilus kind of gives you time to think and breathe before he threatens you. Maybe that's the difference maker. Malgus as a squad is just pretty okay with fighting damage because their crit avoidance is so high. Now, what if you cut Savage? How bad do things look? What Force Connection is and how to get it. Force Connection was invented in Kyle Katarn's kit. It's just like he attacks that turn and gains it 2% offensive defense per stack. And then now Sabine and the Spectres kind of have it in their identity, largely generated by Hu Yang and his unique. Alvin Raisebacks, underscore members, yeah. That's basically this playlist. A bunch of stuff of that era. I mean, yes and no. Like 30 Seconds to Mars, of course. I did mix in some studio stuff. I don't know, man. I have not turned my back on Talon in ages. I'm so fucking hesitant to start doing it now. Can I get it just with Kyle Katarn? Kyle Katarn is the OG, and then the new Ahsoka Tano Spectre Squad as it as well. Via Hu Yang's kit, mostly. I'm just gonna have to hammer out Treya over the next 8 matches, I think. Yeah, like if you drop Savage, you open the door up to Troopers way too badly. I assume with Savage and Troopers are just hard no. I would certainly hope. Yeah. There's more than just that clause. I like there's a way for even like Ahsoka to get Force Connection, but I don't remember what it is. What is it? Oh, is there like a conquest fee for it? Or is it a quest? So what is it? Might be on our second ult or something. God damn, there, Islam. Well, Hyang's not modded for this season, I think. Have another fracture. Express for you. I didn't see a quest tracker pop up. Oh, did I already just have it? Maybe. 2 raid attempts? Why did they just keep making impossible feats? Before what a raid attempt counts? Yeah, but why would you ever play the raid? Imagine. Could it just be a massive piece of shit? Not the stats I would have preferred. Malcolm's can't be evaded. I don't. Yeah, just not my immediate concern. It might even just end up a sacrificial lamb this season. You have Ezra Exile and Naruto Katana. Would you rather play some with Ray or ATO with her DC? I mean, Ray Exile ATF sounds like a decently feasible squad. Where else are you planning to use Fulcrum? Leia? Because you wouldn't really flex Exile in there. At least I would think. Seer just feels incredibly bad now that Fulcrum's gone. Oh, we need more Rufus. Not ironically, we need more. I don't know what to think about Cal with the whole crit avoidance thing. Okay, the actual angle from me this season, that's why I have this. It might just be Ufu self-cleanse and just try to yeehaw high roll a Starkiller squad and just 65% casino them that way. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it is fairly low cost, low overhead. And the problem is, if I go this, it only just leaves JTR for Seer. That's why this team is so fucked right now. If I could pull Malikos back from LV somehow, which I really doubt, That would help a lot. Like, if it could ever be Magma or Piet or something. It's so incredibly unlikely. They really just need a new Empire character to provide revive immunity. Empire or Darkside Ufu. Like, this faction is just so slow. I mean, we have, like, stagger on all enemies into Maul AoE tripping it, but, like, that just sets their turn back. It doesn't really save you. Yeah, nine, not realistic. I mean, I can look, but I'm so doubtful. I was gonna do another 7 minimum, 3500 minimum. I can only assume that Thrawn is just like, it's not even BAM though. Why would Thrawn ever matter? Weird. I'll have to get in, but that's just MG Cron probably. Yep. Dark Killer Cron is pretty wishful thinking. Like, it's almost sparable, but I would need a 3 right counter. It's basically just pseudo Malicos anyway. I just don't think there are any compelling angles that are not named Malicos right now. Like, the opponent knows what they're doing, they're just gonna play around Magma Chipper Fear. you would just pause basic on LV, IG12 basic on LV. That or just go to BAM stance if you're going the BAM direction, then mass on Magma. Yeah. Didn't think so. What the fuck? Hell yeah. Whatever it takes. I'm not brave enough for that type of action. Savage is almost funny, but I doubt it matters, right? One loss recorded against non-BAM. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, here might be cut. It feels awful to say. I don't see a way to dig her out of this hole. But then also, what's the 15th best team instead that doesn't also have a role to play right now? What's the problem? Every Ufu just has a job now. Malicos is with LV, Fulcrum has a Kronk. I mean, you could try Fulcrum with Seer and just really spread the eggs wide out. Would that be so bad? Okay, what are people using against me? We'll see. Freya, Balin, JMK, type shit. Three recorded battles against here. They're using it against Treya, they're using it against Gas. What I'm trying to ask here is if I put Fulker on just in Seer and possibly donate to see how sad am I going to be? Like, what pressure are we creating elsewhere for doing this? This is actually a way better way to view it, Tim. I mean, on average, I'm probably happy with this spread. I mean, he gets ult charge pretty fast, but I would have thought that was maybe a bit spicier for an R5 Daka. Unfortunate. Okay. So maybe Ray's on her own. It's like the least fiddly way to play. It's also maybe like the least puzzly interesting. But it fits my 3v3 playstyle the most. So I think it's okay with me. Biggest issue now is I probably want Cal to be back here. Right? Go fuck it. Oh, I didn't know. Equip it. What's on the way? That's the thing that's unfortunate too. I do like Cal 9 is not the be all end all, but I would have liked to have used. Right, we're in a season with so few defensive options that like I don't know, making Cal a piece of shit sounds kind of fun. I don't know if it's ever just like Cal out crew in Bob. It doesn't really change much for 3v3. Like if 5v5 you're doing it so that C can't link without running Bane on both DPS. How guppy is this? It feels pretty guppy. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna let Cleanse Ray rock for a bit. See if she can't do a little bit of scamming on her own. You know, 2 in 3 chance for Whirlwind to not get reduced and for Palpatine to just get fucking obliterated. And wouldn't that be long? I have no idea what to do with JMK aside from just like generic bulk run. I mean, that's just fun. Alright. I have like 8 combined hours of sleep in the last 4 days, so I have actually grabbed a good amount of games on the Steam sale that I want to check out, but I don't know that I have the energy reserves to get into it today. I need to do some course correcting for the year to actually kick off for me. Well, shame that the first round was not proper, but I mean, if anything, it makes me very curious on how the rest of the season is gonna go. Like, 18 and 19 are definitely on the weaker side, sure, compared to what we've had recently. But it's still a significant difference for everything that we just theorycrafts have applied, right? So, if I had a strong showing with pretty much all the data cards off, who knows where the season's gonna go. Alright, you guys take care. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out.